Hey there, nomads of lore. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jonathan.
And together we are Mead and Mischief, your home away from no home.
That's right.
And in this video, we are going to be giving you our predictions for episode 7 for Amazon's Wheel of Time TV show.
That's right.
Before we jump into the main content of this video, wanted to make sure you know where the spoiler level for this video is. As far as most of the content, probably all of the content for this video, you should be safe with spoilers through about book 3. So if you've read at least that far, you should be good to go. If we do happen to get a triggered thought that is later than that, and we have book spoilers that are further in than that, we'll make sure and put a timestamp on the screen and say out loud that we're going to be spoiling something later, and we'll give you a timestamp on the screen that'll let you know when you can tune back in. Our first big prediction that we're making about this episode is from last episode. This last episode kind of felt like a turnkey. We're transitioning into the wild roller coaster ride. Hopefully not downhill. Hopefully down and up. And we're
speeding up.
Is going to be
we're speeding up. That's what I meant by
up,
we've gotten to the top and we're going to go
going faster.
Barreling
and it's
fast.
going to be a wild hold on to your butts sort of a ending at starting with this episode.
Yeah, and I think we haven't gotten a ton of we've gotten little hints of what Moraine said to Swan about needing to go to the eye of the world, but we don't really know what the end is, or the non-book readers don't know, and so I think we're going to get a little bit of that.
I think the readers still kind of don't know. Actually,
that's possibly true. Yeah, so let's start with Matt. We ended with Matt staying behind, and Matt is in the listing for
we know Barney
characters.
Harris is leaving the show.
Yeah, we know that.
First thing should mention.
Yes.
Or maybe even has left the show already.
But he is still in the credits for this episode. So our thought is that we're going to get a tiny bit of, and also Pot on Fane is listed. So we're going to get just a tiny bit of that, possibly Pot on either Matt trying to find the dagger, Pot on Fane kind of following him, or Pot on Fane stealing the dagger and Matt traversing after him. Something like that is probably going to happen.
Basically, Matt is going to touch when he shouldn't touch again.
Yes. Somebody told him don't do it, and he's going to do it.
Yeah.
But
and
that's okay.
So that's...
That's our
We're
Matt,
thinking that
right?
probably was shot before he left. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's probably still going to happen. That's our guess.
Yeah.
So hopefully it does, because we like all of that, those plot points.
So then let's move into the ways. What are we thinking there?
So first thought with the ways is, I've said before, I think even on camera a long time ago, when I was thinking kind of about the structure of this season and where they might go, and very early kind of predictions. I was thinking the ways was probably going to be a big chunk, maybe basically all of an entire episode. Our prediction right now is, having looked at where we are and what's all listed as far as the cast of characters, or the cast of characters on IMDb and whatever else, and even after rereading Eye of the World and thinking about what actually happens even in the books in that part, that the ways is actually probably going to be a smaller part of this episode than I was originally thinking. However, it's probably going to be a hugely impactful part, because our theory is that they're going to do a little bit more with that sequence, that scene, than happens in the books. The way it's described in the books is that the people in the ways, they hear voices, and the black wind happens, and that's kind of just like a scary chase them out of there sort of thing, but that they hear voices and all this stuff. We're thinking that they're going to kind of ramp up that, and maybe even make it to where it's not just voices, but also maybe even visual hallucinations and things.
Flashback, flash forward.
Exactly.
Weird
Flashback,
dream
flash forward. Yeah.
Stuff, whatever it is.
All kinds of stuff. And one of our we've also kind of gotten to look into the ways, and this, I don't know if this is a real prediction or just an obvious, because of what we saw in observation, that they're going to change the visual style of the ways from what's described in the book, from instead of more deathly calm, which could have been like, if they would have gone that route, they could have honestly made something was probably creepier than what it's going to be. I'm anticipating really liking the way they do it. It's going to be good for a visual medium and excited. We've got some sort of bug flying around.
Okay.
A long time ago in a video, we were smacking a bug at the beginning, so who knows? Maybe that will come back.
It's like, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, and so that's where our prediction with that is we're going to like what they do with it.
Yeah.
But as far as some of the flash forwards and flashbacks and dreams and all this other stuff is a couple of characters are listed on as characters in this episode.
Some exciting ones.
Yeah, so in particular, Dana is listed again and Tam is listed again. And also with Tigraine, which is I don't remember this might be just to be on the completely safe respectful side, we can put a spoiler on this. This might be a spoiler for I don't remember when this
3,
revelation
4, 5
this actually
6
goes
in there somewhere.
Yeah, so just to be on the safe
it is.
side, this might be a spoiler for later in the books, but I've yammered long enough to let you click to the next spot. But Tigraine is listed, who wherever it gets revealed, that is of course Tam's Rand's biological mother, and who is an Aiel, but not an Aiel. We don't need to waste time going into all of the stories, the backstory there. But because of her listing, we're almost certainly going to get the blood snow scene from the trailer.
Yep,
absolutely.
Super excited about that one.
Very excited.
It's going to be a good episode. I am not I was kind of tentative before because of like how 5 and 6 has been real slow. I was like, is 7 going to be slow too? I don't think so. I think 7's going to have a lot going on.
Maybe even too much.
And yeah, maybe even kind of like episode 1 where there was just so much thrown at you. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no, good. I kind of, just because of happenstance, I kind of got some of the cool stuff in this episode.
Yeah.
That's not what, but yeah, so we're liable to get that. And I don't know if I said just now, because we're bouncing around for half a second, that Tam is listed in there. And so our theory is one of two things, or maybe both, that if we get some visual hallucination things, there may be a Tam kind of why are you killing me sort of a weird scene that could be happening, something weird and maybe even dumb like that. Or the more exciting thought is that we're going to see Tam on and that's what that scene
Dragon
is,
Mount.
which has been our theory and many others that's what that scene
will be so cool.
It will be, and hopefully that's what we get, and we get that either through, and that might be kind of it is a flashback, but for the characters in the show, that might actually be kind of almost, and it could even be the cold open or something. But it might be more of a flash sideways for the audience. That's not really. But what I mean by that is it may be something that gets revealed to the audience, but not to the characters in the show. Which we're going to talk about that at the end of this as far as predictions. But
so moving out of the ways, we go into Faldara, obviously out of the other side of the ways, and there I think. There's a mention of Min
she's listed.
being listed in this, and so we're thinking that's where she's going to be. Not quite sure why she's there, but there's obviously going to be a lot with her as well. Yeah. I think that we're going to get a lot of kind of the nod towards who the dragon is through Min and through her foretellings or what she sees. And so, and I think that'll be the first time we finally get the audience going, oh, maybe it's Rand instead of like Rand being on the bottom of the tier.
The non-book reading audience specifically. Yes.
Then also, we're thinking, because there's a mention of a Malkiri woman and child, that we're going to get the reveal possibly to some of the characters, maybe to all of them, whatever. Kind of.
I bet this one's everybody.
Yeah, kind of the same as Aragorn revealed to all the hobbits. But the same thing for Lan, being revealed to everybody that he is
not just a warder.
Not just a warder. He is king of a fallen land who's, whatever. So that's going to be really cool.
Could be really fun.
Cool little scene.
Because of that, the man and the woman and child, it's probably going to be a little bit a more intimate, smaller reveal than the Agomar and everybody just saluting him that we get in the books. But it might be really fun. It might be kind of a more tender, exciting moment. Who knows? We'll see. I'm excited. We are excited about that quite a bit. Yep. So what I alluded to earlier, and what Jonathan's alluded to there is our theory with you. It seems like there used to be a description on like IMDb and Dragon Mount and other places of this episode, but it's not there anymore.
Which is interesting.
It is interesting. And it said the description that was there said something about the Dragon Reborn being revealed, and I think it said something about land as well, maybe if memory serves. But our thought with that, and actually it's been a growing thought even before adding that to the idea storm in our brains, is that the audience is going to either it's going to be revealed or strongly evidenced that Rand is the Dragon Reborn, but it may
Still
be
not gonna be
that
revealed fully.
the characters may not know yet, at least not fully until episode 8. And so we're thinking we're going to get a reveal, but not a reveal of who the Dragon Reborn is. That's our current prediction there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for our episode 6 take 2 reaction. That'll be coming soon after we've had some time to process all the things, kind of take in some other reviews and really think about what's going on. Be on the lookout for that. Also, small note, we made several jokes about a certain sourdough person and not being paid by Amazon, all that. Well, we finally got to the point where we can get Amazon affiliate links officially. And so we have got those. We are going ahead and we're going to post all of our gear and probably the hardcovers to Wheel of Time series in Amazon affiliate links down below. So if you want to support us, support our channel, and so that we can continue making this awesome content and hopefully increase the amount of content that we get to you guys, that would help us a ton if you could click on those and we can actually really get a check from Jeff Bezos. No, but anyway, thank you guys again so much for your support. All the support is awesome. We're loving the community and everything we're getting from you guys.
Absolutely.
Comment down below what your prediction is for episode 7.
Absolutely.
And subscribe if you haven't already. You guys have a wonderful day.
Yep. Bye.